Alright, welcome back to part 3. Well, today is the day. We're going to see if this CBR900RR is going to start up. Keep in mind, this thing has not been started in about 17 years. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll give it a go. So if you haven't seen part 1 and part 2, go check this out, get caught up. And essentially this bike, again, sat for 17 years in a garage and just basically went through it one thing at a time and replaced what needed replacing. So basically I rebuilt the carburetors, I deleted the California emissions system, and new air filter, fuel filter, bled the brakes, changed the oil, you know, all the stuff you want to do when something's been sitting for a long time. Also swapped out the camshafts, put the California 50 state cams out and put in the 49 state cams, and so give it a little more power. But anyway, doesn't mean anything if it doesn't start. So, and just clean everything up. Just, I mean, the body work was, you know, the fairings were dirty, needed a little bit of polishing, and I polished them out, and it did shine up really nicely. And so I still have to put a coat of wax on there, but it's definitely looking much better now. Brought back that old shine, and as you can see, look at that factory paint, still nice and glossy, all original in the red, white, and blue, which is the one everyone wants, apparently, so including myself, obviously, because I got 2 of them. So, as you know, in the last video, it came with this seat here. So this is a company called Second Look that makes those seat covers. So the previous owner put that on there. So I decided to swap that over to this bike, again, since this is more of a resto mod bike. And I wanted this to be original, so I put original seat back on this, and I actually recovered it. So this seat was on that bike. It had some damage to it, had a little bit of holes in it, and so I decided to recover it. And this is a OEM Honda cover that came with the bike, the one the guy took off to put that one on there. So it was in pretty good condition, but the only thing I did not like is that he folded it up. Well, because of that, it's got some folds, crisscross folds in it. I used a hair dryer to get the creases out. It looks a lot better, but it's not perfect, but it still looks a lot better than the old seat cover. So I'm pretty happy with it. And I think with it sitting on here and stretching more and getting some heat like in the sunlight, it's actually gonna, those creases will probably come out eventually. So it's just a waiting game, I guess. Sorry, this loud FedEx truck is just going past. All right, what else have I done? So this was the seat. It's not bolted down yet, just in case you gotta take it off. The seat off of that bike there. Again, I swapped seats to make this more original. And what else? Man, I kind of forget everything I've done because it's been a lot of little things here and there. But as I already said, I got the clear windshield on there, which I like a lot better. And so just trying to get this thing back to factory, just like the factory muffler. And so yeah, anyway, I know we're all waiting to see if this thing will start, so let's give it a shot. Alright, here we go. So, old bikes, you gotta turn on the petcock, which releases the fuel from the tank into the carburetors. And I'm gonna turn on the ignition in the on position. That's the fuel pump turns on and primes the carburetor, so we'll let that fill up. So it takes probably a minute to feed the carburetors, and make sure everything else seems good. Let's check for any leaks from carbs. Looks good, nothing going on. Alright, choke on, and let's hope for the best. Maybe it's turning. Adjusting the idle up. Alright. Idle's a little too low. Doesn't sound too good. And the noise goes away. It's not like an exhaust leak, it sounds like. And a lot of noise now coming from the clutch. If I pull in the clutch lever, the noise goes away. Alright, so let it out, the noise comes back. So, two things. Could be the clutch itself. Could also be the carburetors need syncing. I haven't done that yet. Once you sync them, the cylinders are balanced so they're not fighting each other. So that could be part of the problem here if the cylinders are kind of unbalanced with how much air and fuel they're getting. So it's a big unbalanced assembly that's rotating there. Again, I'll pull it in, sound goes away, let it out, comes back. When it revs kind of slowly as well. And it also sounds like it's got a little bit of a tick from the exhaust from the header. So I'm going to have to replace the gaskets that go into the header at the cylinder head itself. I think those are gone and blown out. So anyway, progress. It is running. And one step at a time. I mean, this thing has been sitting for a good part of 17 years. So it was to be expected. There's going to be little bugs to work out here and there, but good news is that no leaks. So it's just a case of tracking down the noise and getting this thing smoothed out. Like I said, I'll try syncing the carbs next and see if that alleviates the problem. Anyway, guys, thanks for checking out part 3. At least the bike runs now, so that's a huge milestone for me. Just got to keep plugging away. Yeah, so next up I'll sync the carburetors and see what that does. Hopefully the noise will quieten down a little bit. Also have to check the timing chain tensioner. It could be loose or something going on with it. These bikes are kind of notorious for the tensioners not being the best, so might have to replace that. Failing that, then we got to look at the clutch and the throwout bearing for the clutch. Might be a problem there too, so it's just systematically go through one thing at a time, and hopefully we'll have a good riding bike pretty soon here. So it's still got to do chain and some new tires, but other than that, it's getting there. So pretty excited to get it back on the road, and hopefully within the next week or two, part 4 will be coming out, and maybe it will even be a test ride video. All right, so thanks for joining me, guys, and we'll talk to you soon.